G'day everybody, I thought it was about time to give a quick tour of the new Odyssey tent from the guys at Baroud. I've been running this on the roof of dunes now for, I don't know, a little over 6 months now, and it's been on both coasts of Australia and all through the guts, and I've got to say it's really lived up to the hype. The guys at Baroud have been trying to build the best rooftop tents on the market for a long time. I think they've been doing a pretty good job, and so far this seems to be the epitome of their efforts. There's a lot that goes into being the best at something, and you see that with anything from this tent to the Land Cruiser that it's sitting on. There's a lot of little pieces, there's a litany of details that goes into that, and they're not always readily apparent at first glance. It took me a little while using the tent to really understand what makes the Baroud stand above the competition in so many ways. And it is little things sometimes. The ease of use of this thing is out of this world. If I have intentions of getting up and shooting at sunrise or something, and I don't set an alarm, the windows are up on this thing, I'm not getting up. It is practically cave dark in there. That's a big win for these guys, and the fact that this thing has the insulated roof and those insulated windows mean it really is an all-weather touring rig. I don't think there's a tent on the market that has this much fly screen mesh. That's super impressive, and that is really what you need when you're traveling up north and on the move a lot. So I'm gonna give you guys a quick tour of the Odyssey and see what makes it so special. So the Odyssey is basically an entirely new design from the ground up. Brand new mold, new shape, and a new way of basically putting this thing up and down. So as you can see, you can get roof racks for these things now. That is awesome. I hate missing out on having a roof rack just so I can have a rooftop tent. So with these racks, I mean, you can't put infinite weight up there, but I've got a couple of surfboards and some fishing rods, and it hasn't really changed the functionality of how this thing opens and closes at all. There's no more latches on the front, so there's just a little lip on the front of the top of the tent and the corresponding sort of like edge at the bottom. So you drop the front first, drop it into that little edge, it catches, and then you've just got two clasps in the back. It's probably a 1 minute exercise once you've done it a few times. I don't think you're gonna find anything much simpler than that. Now, I'm pretty adept at climbing around dunes, and it's kind of built for it. But if you're not, there are handles around for manipulating the tent, so that's for pulling the front down. There's another big one in the back to pull the back down, so you don't really need to be up next to this thing to use it. I love how adaptable this tent is. You know, most tents have one door. This one has three. I've got the big awning on the other side, so I can use the far side here for my ladder. If I'm just doing a quick overnight stop, I just run the door in the back and run up the ladder that I've got on dunes here. So I don't even need to pull this out. Climb into bed, quick roadside stop, done. Takes me about a minute to get into bed. It really is built for someone that wants comfort, reliability, durability, great design, but also someone that wants to just be able to pack it up and pack it in really quickly. All right. Enough about the sexy outside of the Odyssey. You know what they say, it's what's inside that counts. And here we are, and it looks great. I do love this for tropical touring, or really anywhere where there's bugs, but you still want to get some airflow. The Baroud Odyssey is perfect for that. It's highly adaptable. So each of these doors has its own fly screen mesh window as well. There's also two corner mesh windows in the back. The rear door actually has like a plastic window so that you can still get some light in here if the weather is absolutely terrible. And of course you've got this really sexy wraparound fly screen on the front of the unit. The view is amazing. If you don't want the view, the blockout's amazing. The mattress in here, it's a high density foam mattress, and there's plenty of room up here for all your blankets and pillows and things like that. I can usually leave 3 or 4 pillows up here and a couple of massive dunas and have no issues at all. Now I know at the end of the day, there are a lot of choices for rooftop tents out there, but if you want a simple, easy to use, reliable rooftop tent, really embodies all those characteristics perfectly. You get what you pay for with this thing. It is one of the best products on the market. has been for years, and you know, ask anybody that's ever owned one, they probably still own it. These things are built to actually last for a long time. The Baroud Odyssey is pretty much the best in class right now.